So the other day I was watching one of my favorite booktubers, Hailey in Bookland, and I found that she made up a Sims tag, which is just absolutely amazing. I love The Sims so much. I've been thinking about playing them a lot lately. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to do this tag. It's going to be so much fun. I haven't done a lot of tags yet, so I've been really looking forward to this. Her original video will be linked in the description box below, so go check that out because it was a lot of fun to watch. But we'll just get right to it. So the first question that she asks is Original Sims, best debut author. I mean, I have read a lot of great first books, but I think that it's going to have to go to The Break by Catherine Vermetti. Like, this book has changed my life. I loved it so much. It is the book that should have won Canada Reads, and I'm still bitter about that, but this is her first book as her author. She has a book of short stories, I think, but it doesn't count. This is her debut novel, and it is amazing, and you should definitely read it. Number 2 is The Grim Reaper, Saddest Character Death. I don't know if this is the saddest death. Oh, by the way, if you have not read the Gemma Doyle trilogy, just skip ahead until you see the PLUMBOB disappear, because there is some spoilers. I don't know if this is the saddest character death, but it's definitely the character death that has stuck with me the most, and it is Kartik from The Sweetfire Thing, the last book in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I am still upset about this, and it is years later. I loved this series, and I loved Kartik, and I loved Gemma. And it was so upsetting when Liberae killed him and turned him into a tree. So that is the saddest character death. So number 3 is Sims Got Stuck, a character that just got in the way. And I have chosen the main character from Tender by Belinda McKinnon. This is a beautiful book. I love the format. I love the dyed pages. But Catherine just got in the way. I did not like her. I found that she was abusive. And I found that she also really stopped the plot from progressing at a lot of times. So she got in the way. I have some not so popular opinions about this book. So 4 is Simlish, a book with amazing writing. And for that, I have chosen Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller. This book has stuck with me so much since I have read it. The writing style is amazing, the word choice is amazing, everything about this book is amazing, and I have loved it so much. So this is what I have chosen for number 4. Number 5 is Expansion Packs, a series where the books kept getting better. And I have chosen the Chronicles of Pyodan by Lloyd Alexander. This was one of my favorite series. I have read this series probably 4 or 5 times. So the first book, oh no, they're backwards. First book is the Book of 3. The second book is The Black Cauldron. The third book is The Castle of Lear. The fourth book is the Tanner the Wanderer. And the fifth book is The High King. This series was something that I had looked for years and could not find. I could only get it at my library, and they had like copies from when the book was first published. And one time I went to Costco and they had this box set. So I bought it and I have loved it, and I've read it once since then. And every book is better. This is a high fantasy series for children. It is amazing. If you have not read this, you need to go and find it. It will change your life and how you view high fantasy. So number 6 is Sims Romance, a worst case of insta-love. I have chosen a book that most people might not have heard of or would have thought of for this, and that is A Death in Venice by Thomas Mann. This is obviously a very short novella. In it, the main character goes on vacation because he is sick, and he meets a small boy named Tizito and falls in love with him. It's an awkward book. it's a little bit weird. But it is also the worst case of insta-love, because he sees this child from across the room, and he thinks he's perfect, and he was like, I am in love. But he's really in love with art, according to the papers that I have written on this anyway, so he's like, I'm in love. And then as the story progresses, he realizes that this is not a beautiful child, and he falls out of love. You should read this book because it's very good, and it's very short. The next question is 7. Cheats. A book that is unrealistic. And I have chosen The Fallen Children by David Owen. If you have watched my review, you know I don't like this book and why I think it's unrealistic. But the reason that's unrealistic is similar to The Sims. None of the women in this book care that they are pregnant or find it scary that their gestation is, you know, really fast. So, unrealistic. Did not like. Number 8 is needs fulfillment, a character who makes all the wrong decisions. And for that one, I'm going with We Are Pirates by Daniel Handler. And Gwen makes a lot of bad decisions in this novel. She is a child, but she also kills someone. It was not what I expected from Daniel Handler. I was very sad. This was an okay book, but I was very sad. The next question is Error Code 12, a series that started out great but went downhill. I'm very sad about this. I have chosen All the Wrong Questions by Lemony Snicket, which is about Snicket's childhood. I love book 1 and book 2. Book 3 was okay, but book 4 was the worst. I did not like it. I did not like the ending. It didn't make me feel satisfied with the conclusions of the series, and I was very disappointed in this book. I wanted to read so much. So the 10th and final question for this tag is Sims Vortex, a book or series that completely engrossed you. So I have chosen the Air series, which I have 2 books of. I have Wizard and Warrior Dragonair by Cindy William Chima. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your names. You're one of my favorites. But I have very fond and distinct memories of having this book, or the Warriors here, or maybe it was both of them, and it was Christmas Eve, and we were about to have people over, some family members, for Christmas snacks before church, and my mom wanted me to help get ready, and I kept sneaking off to my room to read this book. I could not put it down. I got yelled at many times that day because of this, and like, this book, equally engrossing. I found out that there's 2 other books in this series that I didn't know about the other day, so if I ever get hours at work, they're definitely books that I'm going to get. But totally engrossing. Loved this series. If you should, no matter what type of books you like, you should read these. They are excellent. So that's the end of the Sims tag. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you watch Hailey and Booklands as well. It's such a fun tag, and I think I'm gonna go play some Sims now and read while I wait for it to load. If you play Sims, let me know about your Sims experiences down below, and if you want to be like friends on The Sims, also let me know about that, because I don't have any friends, and sometimes I think it would be really cool to experience sending your Sims off. I play Sims 3 and Sims 4, so let me know, and until next time, I hope you have a good one.